It's your girl Matt Cox with MA Couture Crafting, and yes, I'm on this beginner quilt journey and I'm trying to find out who has what, where do I go for what, where should you go for what, so on and so forth. So my journey took me down to San Diego, and I had a friend make a call to another friend, blah blah blah, and I got a chance to go check out who quilts in Seoul. So I'm thinking, hey, it's February. I'm going to do a whole Black History Month of the Black designers and the Black quilters who are out there that we know about, the Black fabric designers. Womp, womp, womp. Where they at? This is bad, guys. It's bad, and it's sad, and it's disappointing. I've got Latifah, and we all know Latifah. We've seen her designs. I'm here for it. I'm a fan. She knows I'm a fan. I fool with Latifah. You got Rashida from Ruby Star, and I think that's about it. As far as quilt fabric designers, you're looking at Free Spirit, which the only thing that's wrong with Free Spirit, there are no Black people. I'm looking at Creative Grids. Where your Black design? You don't have one Black design ruler? I mean, come on, guys. We can do better. We can do better. It made me sad. Quilt in Seoul is the only person that I know in this area that sells Black fabric. And when I say Black fabric, I mean like African fabric, fabric with Black people on it. And the only person who's making fabric with Black people on it that I know of is Alexander Henry Mainstream. I'm sure there are other people who have fabrics with Black people on them, but not as easy to find as you would think. And if you go to Joann's and try to buy African fabric, it's ridiculous. They want about $30, $40 a yard, and that's ridiculous. And what they're showing you isn't even, I mean, it's cool, it's African fabric, but there's just better selection. So I am here to tell you about Quilt in Seoul, Quilts in Seoul, and they have a Facebook presence. If you'd like to shop from them, you're going to go to Facebook. You're going to see what they have to offer in their photos. You'll contact them and you'll do the sale that way. Beautiful selection of fabrics. Somebody who's been doing this for a long time, and the people who know about them, they really know about them. So I mean, they're known. It's just, I wish that I could go to a store and support them. But the best way to support them is through Facebook. Contact them, check it out. I can't believe she let me come. It's a home-based business, and she just has some of the most beautiful fabrics that you could imagine. I am trying to figure out what quilt I'm going to do with some African fabrics. I know it's something that I want to do, but because there's so many colors already in it's just, there's a way that I want to do it, and I haven't stumbled upon it just yet, but just know that it's coming. Looking for Black designers was so disappointing. There are a few people on Facebook who quilt. There's a few Black ladies who have a couple of channels, and some of those channels are excellent. They're wonderful. Erica Selman, I think it's T-Bird. Is it T-Bird? No, T-Quilts. There's a couple of people. Not enough, guys, and apparently not enough for the bigger companies to think that we are worth taking a chance on, which is sad because we're here. I know people talk about Crafty Gemini. I'm not sure if she identifies as Black, but she's definitely a woman of color who's doing it, and she's got a large following, so kudos to her. But we've got to do better, because it should not be difficult for me to go into a quilt store and find a Black designer outside of Latifah and Rashida. Beautiful stuff, both of them, but come on, guys, we can do a little bit better than this. So if you guys would like to support Quilt in Seoul, I hope that you do. Facebook is the way to find them, Quilt in Seoul. And if you'd like to see some of the fabrics that she has in store, oh, funny story. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to buy some African fabric. I'm ready. I'm pulling out this fabric. I'm thinking it's beautiful. It was Indian fabric. I got to do better, guys. Leave it to me, right? I did eventually find some that I liked. And she doesn't have just African fabric. She actually has Disney themed sports fabric. Oh my gosh, my husband is getting a Mickey Mouse 49ers quilt for sure. It's coming. Be ready. All right, guys, again, Quilt in Seoul on Facebook. If you'd like to see some of the things that she has in stock, please keep watching. All right, guys, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye. Look at these fabrics. Yes, I jumped right in. These are her African fabrics that she currently has in stock, and they're just so vibrant, and the quality is amazing, like good quilting quality fabric. I bought some of that fabric there. So pretty. Look at all these different colors. Why can't I go into stores and see this all the time? How come I have to find a specialty shop? And I know that people are buying because she has a really good, solid business. The people, like I said, the people who know totally know. And the owner of this shop, her name is Glenda, and she was just so kind to let me come and actually look behind the scenes. I got a peek behind the curtain. And she also carries that Alexander Henry, the big head dolls that he does in addition to her fabrics. And like I said, it's not just African fabric. She has fabric. She's a fabric store. So she has a little bit of everything. And I like her taste. You know, she definitely has some muted stuff, but she also has a really nice selection of rainbow, colorful fabrics. Just fabrics galore like everybody else. She just happens to be one of the only Black people that I know that has a quilting store. There's another young woman who's coming up who has a store, but she's just getting started with hers. I mean, just getting started, and she's in the Lancaster area. So when she's ready, I will come on down and showcase her because there's not very many Black people who are doing this. Look at those purples. Aren't they beautiful? Love them. Ooh, they're the big head ladies that I was talking about by Alexander Henry. I think a couple of more SKUs right there are Alexander Henry. Some more African fabrics. And again, I just do not suggest going to Joann's to buy African fabric. The selection is poor and the prices are high. I mean, high. And so we can definitely do better than that. Look at these. So yes, again, make sure you go to Facebook, Quilt in Seoul, and then message them there and they will take care of you and tell you what to do to set up, you know, so that you can purchase their fabrics. These are pretty nice blender fabrics that you can use in addition to the African fabrics or whatever fabrics you might like and want to use. There are those girls. See them? You can see them real good right there. And look, I don't know exactly what my quilt is going to be, but I know that I want to do one, but I want it to just be stunning. I want it to be a stop you in your tracks. And I just haven't figured out what it's going to be yet. I don't know how I'm going to work with those fabrics just yet. Here are some of those rainbow fabrics I was telling you guys about. I love that she has so many options for rainbow fabrics. I love me some rainbow. And there are some more neutrals below. And she actually has a nice selection of panels too. Here's that. I think this is Bernartex. I think that's who does this line right here. I think. Don't quote me on that. I know they have those cats that everybody loves. Some more rainbow fabric. I actually have that fabric there. You will see it on an upcoming project very, very soon. And here's some more blender fabrics. And even more. Ooh, look at those red and greens. That would be delicious for a holiday quilt. And even more here. And as you go around, ooh, look at those girls. I think I want some of that. I bought some of that pink and navy blue fabric that you just saw right there. She's got some grunge in stock. And some more modas. Kind of looks like your ice cream sherbet colors right there. I can't wait to show you guys the Disney sports themed fabric, which is coming up. Don't worry. Here we have some really pretty rainbow, pastel-y kind of rainbow fabric, some more neutrals, tons of fabric here, guys. There we go. So here are some sports themed fabrics, some 49ers you see there. I took some of that for the hubs. We've got some Looney Tunes and Snoopy fabric. And Captain America. We've got some pink fabric there. Look at that. The Steelers fabric has Thor on it. Can you imagine if you love Thor and the Steelers? This is the first time that I've seen fabric like that. I have not seen Disney and a mix of sports themes. Did you see the Green Bay Packers there? I haven't seen it, and so I am just through the roof about it. Look at that. I think that's Dodgers, Mickey and the Steelers, Chiefs and Iron Man, Dallas and Mickey. Who else? Chiefs and Mickey. Oh, that just brings me great joy. Here are some of the panels that she has. I didn't pull them all the way out. I'm not a panel girl. I don't love panels yet, but we'll see what I do with them in the future because I've bought a couple of them. And there's the Indian fabric that I bought. I thought I was doing something. My goal is to buy African fabric, was to buy African fabric, and I failed on my first try. But that's okay because I did eventually get some. All right, guys, if you like what you see and you want to see more, please go on over to Facebook and check out Glenda at Quilt and Soul. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye-bye.